Hello dear students, in this video lecture we are going to study a CCPXCon register. Before that, in short we'll have an introduction about how many number of timers do each of the mode has. So basically PIC 18F458 module is concerned, it has only one CCP module. It has only one CCP module. So here actually it should be one CCP module. Okay. Each mode has different timer usage. Okay. So see, if it is a capture mode, it is going to utilize timer 1 or timer 3. If it is a compare mode, it will have timer 1 or timer 3 again. Whereas if it is a PWM mode, it is going to have only one timer, that is a timer 2. Okay. So see, depending on the family of PIC, anywhere, okay, so anywhere you may have a number of CCP modules which may vary from 0 to 5. But 18F family has only one CCP module. Okay, it has only one CCP module. So to program this CCP module, we should understand the timers. Okay, we have to understand the timers. So for that purpose, basically how many number of CCP modules and which of the timer is allocated to which mode, this should be known to us. Okay, so as PIC 18F458 family has only one CCP module, so here we are going to study a CCPXCon register. Okay, that is a control register for CCPX module over here. So this X, if you see here, it indicates the number of CCP module. As I already told, the number of CCP modules may vary from 0 to 5, but 18F458 has only one CCP module, so we will be replacing this X by 1. So you may just call it as CCP1 con, CCP1 CON, that is CCP1 con. It's a 8-bit register, you can see, starting with bit number 0 to bit number 7. Okay, starting from bit 0 to bit number 7. So CCP1 con is a 8-bit control register. Okay, so we can select any of the mode from this register itself. As we have studied, we have 3 modes. Okay, that is compare, capture and PWM mode. In the programming steps, we need to configure the mode which we are using. We have to select the mode which we are using. So for this purpose, you are going to need this CCP1 control register, where which type of mode is to be utilized is specified here itself. Okay, so from this figure we can see that this bit number 6 and 7 are dash, it means they are not used. Then this is bit number 5. Okay, that is DCX-B1 and DCX-B0. So as I told, it's a CCP1 module. Wherever you find X, you have to replace it by 1. X to be replaced by 1. Okay, so it is DC1B1. It is nothing but a duty cycle bit 1. As we know, duty cycle is associated only for the PWM mode. Okay, it is associated only for a PWM mode. Again, the same thing is over here with bit number 4. It is DC1B0. It will set the duty cycle bit 0, and which can only be used for the PWM mode. Okay, then you have next bit as CCP1M3, CCP1M2, CCP1M1 and CCP1M0. These are the mode select bits. These are very important. From this we can decide the mode of operation, compare, capture or a PWM mode. So these 4 bits 0 to 3, these are nothing but CCP1M3 to CCP1M0. These bits are important for mode selection. So depending on placing the binary values over here in these 4 bits, you may get the different modes. So if you place all zeros, CCP1 is off, no mode selection, it is in a off condition. Okay, if it is 0001, it means it is reserved for some purpose. If it is 0010, it means it is a compare mode, it is used for a compare mode, and it will toggle the output on match. In compare mode you need to match, okay, because compare mode is basically used for on and off purpose. Okay, so there it is necessary to match the register's value. Okay, so this will be selecting a compare mode. Then if it is 0100, it is a capture mode. Capture mode is used for finding out the time delays between the two events occurrence. So you may get it for the rising edge of both event, okay, or falling edges of both the events, or you may just select the pulses. Okay, so here if it is 0100, it is in a capture mode. For every falling edge, it means you have to find out the time delay between the falling edges. If it is 0101, it is a capture mode between every rising edges of two events. If it is 0110, it is a capture mode with every fourth rising edge. If it is 0111, it is a capture mode with every 16th rising edge. Okay, if it is 100, again it is a compare mode. Initialize the CCP pin low on compare match. 100 is compare mode with initialization as a CCP pin as a high. Okay, 1010, generate the software interrupt. 1011, it is used for triggering the special event in a compare mode. And if it is 11XX, it means it is a PWM mode. It is a PWM mode. So all these things should be known to us. Okay, this is very important, because if this configuration is wrong, the complete part will be changing, because even if we change this 1 to 0 or 0 to 1, it will completely change the mode of operation. Okay, so this thing is to be kept in mind while just selecting any mode of operation. So just see the configuration explanation over here. Each module is associated with a control register CCP1 con and a data register. The data register in turn consists of two 8-bit registers. It's a 16-bit register split into two parts: CCP R1 lower, that is CCP register 1 lower, and CCP register higher. CCP module utilizes 4 timers, 1, 2, 3 and 4 depending on the module which is being selected. Okay, so this timers explanation is already known to you. Okay, so this was all about the CCP con register. This register is very important as far as the selection of mode is concerned. Thank you.